You'll love this. So, as you know, I'm here in New York. I walked down. I had some meetings yesterday, and I walked down to the first floor to kind of see what was going on down there. And
Mhm.
our guy Danny Parkins is getting off TV, and
Okay.
I see Parkins, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh man, betting the Niners, I think." And he's like, "Mac Jones is really bad," and I'm like, "Okay, thank you." So then I left that very exciting conversation, thinking I have to do this. Like now I have to because now I want to. So that was my first notion this week was buying the dip on San Francisco. Nobody's going to pick it, and that's why I like it. But I'm also wired differently than most people, Joe.
You go on these missions and you're going in, whether people want to join you or not. But the problem is you're with a group that needs to join you, but you don't care. Oh, man. I love it. Is that
I
mid-major,
wanted to
Matt?
do Raiders last week. I said, let's do Raiders. No, can't take a dog. Okay, fine. Can't take a dog in Survivor. Fine.
You
You're right though.
can.
This behavior will definitely have me out. If I was solo, I'm
Right.
I'm I'm too risk averse, right? Like
Yes.
yeah, you're right. Why can't I just get myself to take Baltimore as an 11-point favorite? Because that's no fun. That's why.
Right. It's not a bad idea. And if you have strong opinions like that, yeah, in a large pool, yes, in certain spots. Like you don't have to do it every week. But if you want to win a large pool, like I'm in some pools now, I was looking, so we're going over the survivor plays here. I'm like, okay, well, my answer is different in different pools. There's one pool I'm in, there are still 33,000 entries alive. Like, yeah, do whatever. Take San Francisco in that. I with a handful of spots. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm also in a pool that has 191 left. I'm not taking San Francisco. It's probably going to be Baltimore because those smaller pools, they lasted half the season last year. It's probably not going to end up going the distance with multiple entries. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. So I'm in a number of pools, and I'd say two are considered small. I'm going Baltimore with those. I don't care that it's a divisional matchup. It's the only game that has a point spread larger than a touchdown. We've gotten there with Arizona 2-7 at a couple of spots, not across the board. But Baltimore, off a loss against Cleveland, yeah, I'm not concerned at all. And the other thing is, Sam, I was looking ahead. Yes, the Ravens have future value. Of course they do. They're a great team. They're the number one power rated team, according to a lot of people. But the next time, according to the current point spreads, that they are going to be probably the highest point spread is week 8. And we're sitting here in week 2. If you're in a small pool, it might be close to done at that point. So small pools, I'm going Baltimore. You are not going Baltimore. Do your partners, are they trying to convince you into Baltimore?
No, we haven't
Okay.
really dug deep yet. That'll probably be later today. I know that the early conversations amongst all of us, we want to save Baltimore for Thanksgiving. Because remember, you have to pick a Thanksgiving game. And those games, if you don't remember, Green Bay at Detroit, Kansas City at Dallas, Cincinnati at Baltimore. So I think you just want to have as many live bullets left going into that game. I told the guys Detroit's going to beat Green Bay on Thanksgiving. I already know that's going to happen. I'm already checking that one off. Like that's what I would do. I would go Detroit because there's
Yeah.
nothing quite like riding on the Lions on Thanksgiving. You know how many Thanksgivings the Lions ruined for me over the years? I can't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like just bad. Really bad. Oh, having a nickel on Matthew Stafford when you got $200 in your bank account. Yeah, those are the days. Yeah, so I understand it. Saving Baltimore for Thanksgiving. There are so many teams that I want to get to, though. Dallas seems to be one that's really nice.
Yes, agree.
Baltimore, Buffalo, um, even Minnesota, I like. Like, that's a spot. Like, if we're being serious about a small favorite at home, I like Minnesota. We'll get there eventually. I know we will on whatever side. I think Pittsburgh is another one that was thrown out in our group chat. But it's hard. It's very hard. The more people you do this with, the harder it is. Like the
Yeah.
league with Matt and I, it's easier. There's two of us. the Chicago League, 3 of us, it's more complicated. I know some people that have Survivor with 5 other people.
No way.
So 6 people that have to get to 1 pick every week.
That's not fun.
That sounds miserable.
Yep. Agree. Okay. Baltimore's a big point spread. Not using it. They're going to probably be the highest spread the next 3 weeks. I have no interest in doing that. I told you yesterday, Rams scare me on the road against Cam Ward. I liked what I saw, actually. It's another tough matchup, but I'm not going to go Rams. I think your Detroit-Chicago angle isn't bad. They struggle with mobile quarterbacks. We're staying away there, even though the line's 6. At least it sounds like you are, and I'm in agreement there. I like your idea with Dallas. I'm considering the same thing. There are some websites that rank future value. They give it stars for each team. Dallas is a 0 star, like no future value. If you're not using them here, when are you going to use them? How many more times is Russell Wilson going to be under center? This might be the last time. So if you want to pick on the Giants, I think Dallas is a good spot. And I want to circle back to your Pittsburgh idea because that point spread is 3. Of the lower numbers, I like that one too. Pittsburgh does not have a lot of future value. You've got Seattle going across the country. You know I'm not buying Darnold at all this year. And you get Pittsburgh at home. I still believe in the defense. I know they gave up a ton, but what do you think is going to happen? You think that Steelers defense is just all of a sudden bad? They're going to give up 30 plus again, or they're going to bounce back under Tomlin like they have? Last 11 times under Tomlin, when they've given up 30 or more, they are 10-1 ATS.
I could get to Pittsburgh for sure. So, Again, my buddy Matt wants to do Pittsburgh. And last week he wanted to do double Jacksonville, and we talked him out of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if later today I get a text where he wants to do double Pittsburgh. I have a live update for you in my 3rd contest.
Okay.
Cherizi E just texted me. We're all in on Bills. And then he adds, really want to do Niners? ? I don't hate it. It fits the strategy we've employed of the opponent should not be able to score. Agreed. I just like going against bad quarterbacks. That's my thing. I did it last week. I wanted to do it with Drake May. I'm totally down with it against Spencer Rattler. I could do it against a couple other quarterbacks. Russ comes to mind. Cam Ward comes to mind, a younger quarterback. But it looks like we're going to do Buffalo in one of the 3. So I have to do 2 more. 1 down, 2 to go for me.
Okay. Are you scared about Arizona?
A little bit, yes, I am.
Okay. Back of my mind, I am. Like, I like Carolina +7, but I also like ones I have multiple spots. I might put a little bit on Arizona, but I can't say that I feel great about it. And Kyler, just not the same guy at home. Actually struggled compared to on the road. And I hated what I saw out of them last week at New Orleans. So that concerns me. But you have to hate what you saw out of the Panthers last week as well. 7, I would never lay 7. But Survivor is a different conversation than ATS.